Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you are. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Drawings to Doze Off To for the sleep-deprived, and right now I want you to take a deep breath, lay back, loosen up, just completely untense your body and prepare to be at peace. Welcome everybody to another episode. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you're getting a lot of sleep. Not just a lot of sleep, but that good quality sleep where you're just knocked out the whole time and you wake up feeling completely rested and rejuvenated and just ready to take on the day. I'm not gonna lie, I have been missing out on that kind of sleep for a while. I've been sleeping through the night, but I haven't been feeling the best energy when I wake up, and I've been sleeping for way too long, and that is definitely the reason. And my sleeping schedule is just not a good one as far as being good for productivity, so I'm working on changing that. Maybe I should watch some of my episodes, Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Hope the pandemic isn't affecting you too much as of late. And let me talk to you guys about this drawing. This is, I want to say, a very personal piece. It is a portrait of myself, not just a reference of myself, but an actual portrait of me. And the concept behind this portrait is that, well, as you know, if you've seen the previous season of Drawings to Doze Off To, my self-portrait project for 2020, rather than being just one self-portrait like I usually do, I usually do a 16 by 20 inch official pastel portrait of myself. But this year I decided to do multiple different projects that kind of show different sides of me. And for this particular piece, I wanted to show the gamer side of Tanae. And so I decided to draw myself with my gaming headset on, and also added a few elements that relate to, some of my favorite games that I enjoy playing. And I added those into the background. So I don't know if any of you are into video games, but my favorites at the time that I was working on this was The Sims 4, which is why you see the little Sims jewel on my forehead. I was also playing Spyro. Spyro the Dragon will forever be one of my favorite video games since childhood. And of course, if you watch my YouTube channel, then you know I play MK11, aka Mortal Kombat. And I was also playing LA Noire, which has become one of my favorite video games as well. And so you can see Spyro kind of like sitting on my shoulder. As far as what I wanted to do to show Mortal Kombat, I was kind of going back and forth on that. So you saw me draw like the chain with the MK hanging from it, and now you see the large MK in the background, but that's actually going to change again before the piece is finally finished. I also kind of struggled with what I wanted to be underneath me. There was just so much open space, and I originally drew another chain necklace and I put the Hollywood sign on it to represent LA Noire. But then I decided that I wanted to just draw my PlayStation controller, because my controller is actually rose gold, and my hair in the picture that I'm referencing for the drawing was also a rose colored pink, and I just thought that it matched so well. And I love my rose gold controller and it would also show that I am not just a gamer, but I'm team PlayStation. So I was just like, forget the LA Noire, because I have enough video games in here. I'll just draw my PlayStation controller. And I'm so happy that I decided to do that instead, because it ended up coming out amazing, and the controller was actually super fun to draw. So I'm just getting started on the shading here. Guys, this piece is it was just so much fun the whole way through. It was one of those pieces that you just have no complaints about. Everything came out perfectly. I was just so excited to do it, and it came out so much better than I ever imagined it in my head, and it was literally so much fun to work on. Like I didn't get exhausted or burnt out or frustrated or anything like that the entire time that I was working on this. It was just one of those things where everything just goes your way. So along with the controller being rose gold and my hair being the rosy pink color, I also had a lot of pink in my skin. I had pink lipstick on. I had this really rosy blush on my cheeks. So I kind of like exaggerated that even a little bit more because it went so well with the rest of the color palette. So I really kind of made pink the main color in this drawing. if I could point out anything that was even slightly difficult about this piece, it would probably be the Sims jewel. And I know that kind of sounds ridiculous because of all of the other detail in the drawing, and the Sims jewel seems kind of like it would be the most simple part. But there was something about drawing a diamond on a slant that I just could not get for some reason. I had to do it over multiple times, and I couldn't get the shading just right, at least not until the very end. But I managed to get it eventually. Drawing this piece really had me missing my pink waves, and I really love how they came out because I've never drawn waves before, so I wasn't sure exactly how to go about it. But this is one of those cases where drawing what you see is really the best thing to do. So I saw the shadows from the waves, and so I just took my brown and followed the pattern that they were flowing in, and then I added the pink color on top and the white along the edges where my hair was thinner and the color was lighter, and it came out perfectly. I try to use that technique whenever I draw any texture of hair, but it doesn't always work in my favor. In this case, it did though. For those of you who don't know, I was gonna say recently, but I guess it's not that recent. But earlier this year, I finally started streaming on Twitch. It was something that I've been wanting to do since really early last year, but I just could not find the courage to do it and be live, and it was just really something that made me really anxious because I just always get scared that I'm gonna say the wrong thing, and when you're live you don't get to edit things out like you do for YouTube. And I just was afraid I would do something embarrassing on camera, or I wouldn't be able to show my true personality and kind of be boring. There were just a lot of fears going into it, and so I didn't actually attempt to do it until late last year. And when I did attempt, I discovered that my laptop didn't have the specs to be able to stream. So I didn't give up on it, but I kind of just forgot about it for a while, because I knew I wasn't going to be buying a new laptop anytime soon. I was kind of researching stuff, but wasn't sure when I was going to be able to make a purchase. And then in April of this year, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy a PlayStation camera and I'm going to stream from my console. And I finally got the courage to do it, and I went live, and I was able to build, my own little community and make friends and meet people and really enjoy playing games on a live stream. And I became affiliated about 3 months later. Let me see, May, June, July. Yeah, 3 months later, I became an affiliate. And then in September, actually on my birthday, I had my first live stream from PC. So now I feel like I'm like really, really legit. I was legit before, but now I'm like, doing everything that all the other streamers can do, and everything is personalized, and I can do so much more, because now not only do I get to stream video games, but I also get to stream myself drawing. And so I wanted to let you guys know that my art streams are going to be starting very, very soon. Actually, this week, I've already been kind of testing my setup and everything out to see exactly how I want it to go. And yeah, I wanted to let you guys know that if you don't already follow me on Twitch, I'll put the link in the description box so you guys can follow me and come join in on all the fun that me and my viewers have together. I do Wine Wednesdays. That's coming up tomorrow, obviously. And we have spooky movie nights. Since it's October, we've been watching a spooky movie every Friday. And we have like a movie poll, so you get to decide what movie we're going to watch, and we just all watch it and laugh together and comment together. It's super fun. And as far as video games, I'm a variety streamer. I am mostly into adventure games and like role-playing games, open world, but I've also played a lot of other things. So far on my stream, I've played Spyro, The Sims 4, Mortal Kombat, of course. I played a little bit of Call of Duty, even though I'm not really into first-person shooter games. I was giving it a try. I've played, one-shot games that we finish in one stream, like Erica, which was like a thriller, suspenseful type video game. And actually this week we're having Nostalgia Week, and I'm playing a bunch of video games that I actually played as a kid, because I recently discovered emulators. So now I'm playing games that I played when I was literally 4 years old, and I'm able to stream them. So the other day I streamed Tomba. I don't know if any of you are gamers or know what Tomba is, if you have the very first PlayStation. But that was a childhood game that like really stuck with me, and I got to stream it the other day and play it for the first time in 23 years. So that was like a trip for me. It was crazy. And actually tonight I'm gonna be streaming Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. So that's a old Sega Genesis game. For any Sega fans or Sonic the Hedgehog fans, that was another game that I had a ton of fun playing with my brother. So yeah, if you're into video games, if you're into art, definitely follow me on Twitch. And if you're interested in that, as well as anybody who's a Michael Jackson fan, anyone who's a true crime fan, anyone who's an NBA fan, I have a Discord and we talk about all of those things in there. So if you want to join the Discord, that link will also be in the description box. Of course, my Twitch subbies get extra perks. So if you subscribe to me on Twitch, then you get to do a little more on Discord than the people who aren't subscribed. But everyone is welcome to join and post and make friends and just laugh together. Now that I'm about 60% done with this piece, I want to talk about some of my favorite parts. So, working on the controller right now, which was definitely my number one favorite. Yeah, I can say that. It was my number one favorite part of drawing this piece. Number two, I think I really killed the headset. I kind of surprised myself because I mean, I knew that obviously I'm really good at shading and blending. Like, I know that, but there are things that I still haven't tried before, and you know, drawing something that is mostly black like my headset is, and being able to show where it's highlighted at and where the light is bouncing off of it, and making it look so realistic. You know, I had never done anything like that before, so even with all my experience, I never know how things are gonna turn out. And I was really happy about how the headset turned out. I think it's the part of the piece that like pops out the most when people first look at it. I think the headset is what they see first. Another thing I love about this piece is how it started to pop after I put the highlights in on my face. Highlights are one of my favorite parts. Once I get done shading everything, I cannot wait to add those in. And in this piece, it really just made it just pop. The highlights in the crease of my eyes, you know, the nose piercing being so shiny, and highlights in my eyes. Also the highlights on the D-pad on the controller. You can actually see the picture of my controller that I took that I'm using to shade this right now. I love my rose gold controller. Ever since I bought it, I haven't looked at my black controller, not once. I actually have to dust it every week. Just collecting dust on my PlayStation. If you are watching this right now, whether it's live and you're in the chat, or if you just want to leave a comment on the video, please let me know if you're a gamer. If you are, what system do you like to play on? Do you like to play on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, multiple systems? And definitely tell me what your favorite games are right now. And even let me know what games you remember from your childhood. What game from your childhood, if you could play right now, what game would that be? Alright guys, this drawing is coming to an end. I wanted to let you guys know that there are prints of this piece available for purchase on my shop, and there are also stickers available. It actually comes as a sticker pack where you can get the face and the headset individually. You can get the controller individually, you can get the SIM jewel individually, and you can get Spyro individually, or you can get all of them together. I want to thank you guys so much for watching with me tonight, and I hope you guys get some good sleep and have sweet dreams.